Hey guys, happy Wednesday. We have a bit of a technical day today. We have Olympic lifting and some gymnastics work. So same thing we've been doing for a few weeks. We're gonna build up to some heavy single snatches, okay? So if you've been coming, you're trying to build a little bit week after week, okay? You have a lifetime to build, so focus on quality first. The load will come over time, all right? So our movement will be from the floor. This had a bar with weights on it. Okay, I always say two things for the snatch in particular is nice tall chest, meaning you don't wanna set up with your chest facing the ground. Try to pull the chest forward. As you pull that bar past the knees, contact at your hip, right? So you should feel physical contact right here, right, before you pull, and then catch. Okay? So this is designed to be squat snatches, so from the floor into a full squat. If you have mobility issues, or if you're just learning, a couple of different variations. So one, if you're struggling to make hip contact, we say start from this hang position. So just pick it up first, right, and set yourself up, and try to learn how to get contact off your hip, okay? This takes a little bit of timing, right? It's hard, right? So take your time, but that's an important part. As you get better, then you can start going from below the knee or going from the ground, okay? The other is maybe to save your legs, or if you struggle in the overhead squat position, is just to do power snatch. So you don't squat, but the principles are the same. You're still tall chest, hip contact, and catching in just a partial squat. Really trying to prioritize a good receiving position overhead, all right? If you're not going heavy on the weight, if you're just learning, feel free to do more reps per round in this part of class. It's a great full body movement and workout. Trying to get better again over a lifetime, all right? So that's our strength. There's gonna be an additional gymnastic strength portion at the end, and in between we have conditioning. So we're gonna have 3 movements here. We got running, sandbag cleans, and handstand walking, all right? So talk about sandbag cleans. When we do sandbags, we have 3 different types of sandbags. Similar idea for each one. We need to get our hands underneath it, drive up from our hips, and get it up to our shoulders. So this type of sandbag, I'm gonna rock left and right to get my hands underneath as much as I can. I'm gonna drive with my legs flat back to start, bring it to my chest, wrap it. Notice I'm grabbing my wrist, and then I'm gonna explode from my hips up to my shoulder. So here it's sitting on my shoulder, and then I drop it back down, okay? At full speed, looks like this. Rock it, get my fingers underneath, wrap it, explode, and I'm there, okay? This type of sandbag, the longer version, has handles on it, right? So there's a couple different styles of handles. I like the ones that look like this, all right? But again, same concept, flat back. I'm gonna drive from the legs, explode through the hips, and punch through and receive the bar, or the sandbag, similar to a barbell, okay? That's that style. And then we have this one, similar to this, no handles, but it's a little more firm. So same concept. Get your fingers on it a little bit, drive them to the chest, wrap it, explode, and again at the top, it can sit on your shoulder. All right, so that is our sandbag or dball clean. And then we have handstand walking. Don't be intimidated by the handstand walking. You start really simple. So a couple versions. One is a bear crawl. Okay, that's a really simple version that we can do. You can scale the distance so you're comfortable on that. The other is some type of shoulder tap. So simplest version would be doing shoulder taps like this, holding the plank. As you get more comfortable, you can put your feet up on the wall and do shoulder taps from this position, okay? It's easier actually if you face the wall. If you kick up normally like this and do shoulder taps, it's a little bit more challenging actually, so I recommend facing the wall. And then the third version, if you're just kind of learning handstand walking, is just shorten the distance. So instead of 75 feet, which we're doing, go down to 25 feet or 50 feet, something like that. All right, so that's our 3 movements for conditioning. But after this, we have a short little ring muscle up strengthening piece as our finisher. So we're gonna be tired after the workout. Pick something that you're really comfortable doing, that you already know how to do. This is not skill development. This is more strengthening, right? So if you don't have a ring muscle up, pick something that you're comfortable with that will make you stronger at the movement. So I'll give you 3 options. One is going to be just working on your dips. So I can use the Matador dip bars or the ring dips. I can use a band if I need. And we want to try to perform, again, 4 to 7 reps every minute that we're doing this. So if we work on good range of motion, I can use this band on the rings as well. That's two different options. Or I can work on the pull-up part, so do a chest to bar pull-up. So if that's something you're working on, try to do a chest to bar, okay? Touching your chest versus just getting your chin over. Again, use a band if you need. We're gonna be doing this for a series of minutes. Or if you come over here, if you have a ring dip and you never get on the high rings, this is kind of a fun option, is a jumping muscle up. So this just teaches you to catch your body weight, and the ring dip is all you. So you can jump, do the dip, come back down, and repeat. Kind of a fun option that we don't get a chance to do that often. So again, pick something you're comfortable with. It's short, but that's it for today, guys. See you tomorrow.